Sup fellas, it's Metaferno here with another episode of Tomodachi Life with Sonic and Friends. And we're going to get pretty much right into it with showing off the new cast members to the island, or islanders. But also, my sister released her second episode of Tomodachi Life. So if you're liking this series, you should go check that one out. She does start adding in some more series. Possibly some familiar ones. But yeah, I highly recommend you go check that out if you got the time. It's really fun. And if you like this one, I think you'll like that one. So anyways, we're going to be moving into the new cast of characters we got this time. So starting off, from the last episode, I did tease that we're going to add some hooligans onto this island. And the first freebies of this episode are going to be, the hooligans, or Team Hooligan, which is Fang, Bark, and Bean. Recommended by, again, I'm very sorry if I mispronounce any names or if I miss anybody. I tried to get everybody I could, but I definitely might have missed a couple characters. A couple people, It's been a little bit of a hectic week for me and all that, so sorry if it's all scattered. But recommending the hooligans was KOL Tunes 5. Who recommended a lot of characters, including, the hooligans. Then Silly Autistic Softshell 05 wanted to see just the whole team of hooligans. Kimilu 3818 recommended Trip and Fang, which Trip is, possibly in this episode too. Then A042 recommended specifically the goat, Bean / Duck, So thank you for that. Then Sea King 143 really wanted the hooligans also. The hooligans got a lot of people asking for them in general, but thank you too. Then the COO list Kid Dintown Scratch, I think. Sorry if I butchered that. Also said to just add all the hooligans, or add Team Hooligan. And those were all the people that I saw when I was making this who wanted to see Team Hooligan. So thank you all for that. It was a whole lot of you, and I think all three of them are a really great addition to this. Since we're doing Team Hooligan, I thought I should start with the boss, which is Fang the Sniper, Knack the Weasel, whatever you want to call him. For this one, I just called him Fang, and here he is. And immediately you can see he's a little simpler, but I do have a rough spot with his hat right now, where his ears on top and stuff should be under it, but I might need to make him a different hat, but I'm trying to find a hat that would fit him well. It's either that or I'll have to adjust his whole face, so that's going to be something that's a little whack on him. And you can see overall, Fang is actually kind of simple, but he has a couple nice little details that are unique to him. But overall, I think he turned out pretty well. He might be a little scuffed and might need some touch-ups. And as you can see here, he is Fang on the island.
The sea.
Just kind of chilling.
I want a Master Emerald.
That is just too real. You know what?
The sea.
We're going to leave Fang alone, but
bad?
Thank you, Fang. That was very well characterized.
Hey.
So next on Team Hooligan, I decided to add Bean, who a lot of people wanted Bean, specifically. And Bean's a really fun one, and he looks a little cursed, maybe? But I think he turned out a little silly, which I think works for Bean, because he is kind of a funny character. You can see overall that a lot of these characters are a little simpler, at least these three. But yeah, I think Bean turned out pretty well. His hard part was his, two hair tufts. I kind of just had to draw them, but they might be slightly off because they're not really swiped to the side normally. Mind you, that goes for most characters' hair. I just think other characters might have turned out a little better than Bean's. But I still like how he turned out. And as you can see here, we got Bean. From all sides, we got his tail.
Oh, racing.
Hey, I sure hope you can get into a racing game too eventually, Bean. But yeah. Overall, Bean ain't too complicated, but I like how he turned out. He's like a really funny looking little dude. And then by far the most complicated to do out of all the hooligans I did was Bark. But I really love how Bark turned out personally. You guys can always recommend if you think I should go for something different, because I put an actual hat I customized on him. and I adjusted his face to work with it, but the drop shadow does kind of appear in the middle of his face because of it whenever you take the hat off or any, like, if he's working at a shop or something. So that might be slightly scuffed, but I really like how Bark turned out. I really like Bark as a character. It would be really cool. He doesn't really talk, but, you know, in this game they do talk. But yeah, I think Bark turned out pretty well overall. I think the best, maybe out of the three, even though I really like how Bean turned out. And as you can see here, Bark is already enjoying himself on this island right now. Quite comfortable. But yeah. Oh yeah, and he has a lot of detail on his back because of his scarf. I could have put an actual scarf on him, but I kind of wanted to try it to get it the right look. And I think it turned out pretty well. But yeah, that's Bark, and that's all of Team Hooligan. Thank you all of you who recommended Team Hooligan. They were definitely one of the most suggested group of characters. And I think it's really cool with all the suggestions. Thank you guys for that. Then next we have two other characters that was suggested a whole bunch, and that is Styx and Trip, which I think are two fantastic additions. So I'm going to go over who recommended Styx/Trip. They might be a little compiled here. So yeah. So first up we have DuckKiss2136 said to add Trip and Styx, which, you know, both good ones. Then George Road Ridge Shoes DH1MT also suggested to put in Trip and Styx, along with a couple other characters. We'll have to see if we can fit. If not, again, I'll put any characters I can on the second island. I'm planning on still making these after this island's still maxed. Then ZGem7 also said to add in Trip, and a couple other characters like Mephiles and Gadget, which are both really good ones, and we'll have to see if they can maybe fit on the first island. And then also again, KOL Tunes in a big bunch of characters has mentioned both Styx and Trip. Then KittyFries00 also said to add in the Sungazer Trip. Thank you. And again with KimiLu3818 said to add in Trip along with Fang. And then Kara9516 also mentioned to add Styx into the island. Thank you for that one too. Philip Padon Reyes also said to add Styx. Again, a whole lot of suggestions for these two. So yeah, that is all the people that I could remember or find. Again, sorry if I missed anybody or if I mispronounced names. It was a little crazy in the comments, and I'm trying my best to get who I can. But thank you all for suggesting these two characters. I think they're great additions to this island. So starting off with Styx. This is how Styx turned out, and C was definitely far more complicated than any of the Hooligans. Mainly trying to get her head to work out, which I think it actually kind of worked out nice, even if her hair tufts on her side can't be as big as they're supposed to be. It's mainly an outfit too, with like the necklace and everything. It's just overall a lot more complicated than other characters, but I really like how it turned out. And here you can see we have Styx in her room, by having some conspiracies going on. But yeah, overall, she was a little more complicated, but I kind of like how she turned out. You guys can tell me if you think there's any little improvements I need to do with any of these Miis, but yeah. This is how the Styx Mii turned out. Definitely a little harder to do with the Mii Maker in this one than some others, but I still like it. And then, of course, like I mentioned before, we have Trip the Sungazer, who is the character from Sonic Superstars and brand new to the, cast, even though they've only ever been in classic base game. I made a slightly modern version of her, which is basically a classic with brown eyes, because I was trying to make it fit with the cast that's in it right now and how they're all aged up, but I may add a classic Trip along with classic characters on the second island if I can't fit them on this first island. But yeah, this is how my Trip turned out, and her design was kind of fun to translate. It's both complicated and simple in certain ways. It's pretty interesting. But I really like how the Trip turned out, even if the dress has to be a little weird of like the big black spotches like I've done on other characters. Her like head style is actually not too difficult, and I kind of like how it turned out overall. You can see here is Trip on the island, and overall she turned out pretty nice. You can see her tail's in a little bit of a whack position. I might need to move around, but it is a lot like bigger, like more complicated than certain other characters. And I tried to give her like a bit of like an armor on the back of her head, but I couldn't get the colors exactly right. overall a little complicated, but thank you to everybody that suggested Sticks and Trip. I think they're both really great additions to this island. Alright, now moving on to our regularly scheduled, messing around and seeing what's going on with Sonic and Friends here. We'll get right into it. So first off, as you can see here, with the brand new Radical Highway, I had to extend it out here because of how many Miis we're getting. I needed more room. But this place right here is nowhere specific yet. So I do have 2 suggestions that were, put in the comments last time. But RDG Leg 99 said you should add Studiopolis, which I think is a really good one. And the Country HQ, add Angel Island and make one part of it, of the coastal jungle, burnt, which is a really interesting idea. Like, Angel Island in general is a really good idea, honestly, for a Tomodachi Life world, and Knuckles could live there. But also adding a burnt section, like in Sonic 3, I think could be fun. So out of those 2, if you guys, whatever one you think would be really cool to add, maybe leave a suggestion down below. But before we get into talking to people, I'll show you the newest island section that is mostly done. Is over here is Emerald Coast, which you can see I tried to make it based off the beginning section of Sonic Adventure. Even if the resort is super scuffed right now, because I didn't have a lot of time to build it, and I didn't have ramps, or I didn't find the ramps before I tried to make it. So it is a little whack looking, but I also made them houses, so a couple of the characters live in here right now, like Big and Chaos, Tikal, that kind of thing, and Bella. But yeah, I feel like this is a nice little hangout area. And over here right now is the team Hooligans live on the dock, which I'll probably move Big out there eventually. And as you can see, Eggman's area got a little butchered. I gotta remake it, and I'm gonna try and make it look like the egg carrier or something, but right now it's a little scuffed. Oh, I should mention, as you can see, overall, a lot of stuff has been moved around or added or adjusted a little bit on the island. Like Emerald and Cream and Vanilla all live in this middle area now. Trying to get them all to move in together, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, there's like all the island updates and stuff, and we'll just get into the regular solving a couple problems and see what's going on. And when we were showing it, Sticks did have a problem, so I'll solve hers first since he's new.
I've got time to kill. I could use some good books to read.
Do I have any conspiracy? You know what? Anonymous notes could actually be kind of funny for Sticks. And I do gotta make all the new characters meet somebody, so I should probably do that now after I see, reads. Okay, we're gonna get Sticks to meet a pal, which I think. Oh wait, Amy is depressed because her and Sally got in a fight. You know what? You can become some buddy with Sonic, even though he's just chilling right now.
We haven't met yet, have we? My name is Sticks. Oh, so you're Sticks. I'm Sonic. Don't forget it.
Oh snap!
Babo, Sonic, and Tomodachi Roxy.
And hey, first acquaintance, not bad. She's just. Oh, she's gone. Oh. Interesting one. You go, Nicole.
Hello. It's nice to meet you. My name is Nicole. Nice to meet you, Nicole. I'm Sticks.
This is a fun thing about this game, is getting characters that never had the possibility to really interact, And Sticks is out here just making pals left and right. Oh, we should see what's up with Bean here quick. Tails is just staring at him, though. We'll make them become friends in a second. What could they possibly be carrying? Dang. The ants doing a bank heist, that's crazy. Okay, Tails, since you're staring at him, you can, whoops.
Ahoy hoy.
Sorry, Tails.
What?
you can become friends with him.
Well, is this really the first time we've met? I'm Tails. Nice to meet you, Tails. I'm Bean. I say check see chaos.
And nice.
Yeah, Fred is dead.
Okay, Styx is already just lying in the middle of the street. That's funny. Yeah, we'll let those people hang out for a second as we go check on others. Even though Scourge has a problem. Quick.
I want to be friends with Eclipse.
Interesting. Great
What should
thinking.
we talk about?
No, you guys
Quiet.
can talk
I'll
about
go
Shadow.
talk to him about Shadow. Hey, Eclipse. Do you feel like talking about Shadow?
Let's see.
Shadow. Funny you should bring that name up. Wait, how do you feel about Shadow?
The real
I guess I
question.
kinda like how serious Shadow can be.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Oh, this is
I
too
think
funny.
we're on the same wavelength. Scourge.
Eclipse just really likes Shadow and
Let's
really
be
wants
friends.
friends. Scourge is killing it with the friendship making. That is nice.
Looks like Eclipse and I are friends now.
I'm always down to chat with Scourge.
Good for you two. Okay, moving to another. Oh, wait, Sally might want to make up with Amy, hopefully?
I don't want to see Amy
Oh,
ever
never
again.
mind. Think about it.
Okay, you got me. I guess I'll try to patch
Thank you,
things up
Sally,
with
for
her.
trying. Hopefully they can become friends again. I haven't cheered up Amy yet, so I don't know if it does have a way it could go really bad yet. Please? Become friends again? That would be really nice.
I'm sorry for treating you so coldly. I want to patch things up between us.
Oh, that's
Really?
nice.
That's great.
That would have been a little rough if they were continuing to just hate each other. Oh, mind you, Sally hate Amy. And Sally leveled up for that. That's nice. Let's see, what can we add to Sally? Okay, so he doesn't have a stance or a walk. Trying to think of what would fit Sally for walking and the standing. And I actually don't know fully. I'm not sure if cutely would work for her. Maybe with a ribbon, but also not sure that fully fits. Maybe I'll give her the walk with a little swagger, but if you guys have suggestions for what walks and stances you think would fit Sally, because I would think proud maybe would be the best one for her. Either that or like the arms down or arms crossed. But I'm gonna go with the walks with some confidence, you know.
I feel like I'm becoming my true self more and more.
Okay, we should get Fang a buddy. Where's one of the other hooligans? Bean is free. We can start with him.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Fang.
Nice to meet you. Bang. I'm Bean.
We gotta get the buddies all together, you know?
How about trading a plan? Oh, laugh.
Why? A lot of this dialogue stuff that he pop up can just fit really well, actually. It's kind of neat.
Chip tap.
Okay, then we should actually get Bark in on this too, even though he's stretching. You should meet both of them.
Dude, yes.
We haven't met yet, have we? My name is Bark.
Hey, Bark. I'm Fang.
Uh-huh. Get all three of these guys acquainted.
We
Sorry,
haven't
Fang.
met yet, have we? My name is Bark.
Nice to meet you. Bark. I'm Bean.
Laser with Pankatoli, Razin Laser with Morno.
Does this work out? You know, all of them becoming acquaintances, please? Are they all buddies now? Okay, Fang is... Oh, wait.
Me.
Ah, yes. This is what I'm talking about. But yeah, Team Hooligan is now back together. That's nice.
Well, anyway.
Ring.
And Trip is having a lot of fun by herself right now, but
Hey.
we'll get you some friends.
Hey.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Wait, what was going on there? Dang. Sonic, help your brother out.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry, Vanilla.
What's the matter?
I just can't move. You're so kind.
It was no trouble at all.
Silent right.
Okay, you can do that. Also, I should... Vanilla, what the heck? Styx is like, would you please back off? Okay, for now, we're going to take you over here because somebody did suggest, and I made a couple items for this episode. Evelyn, APL0802, said maybe you can try to make Chicola, the Chow, pet for Vanilla. Which is something I completely forgot to do when I made Vanilla, but it makes a lot of sense. So I'll give Vanilla Chicola right now. And here's the Chicola. Might be a little scuffed, but then her and Cream both have a Chow. And their kind of family thing is kind of complete with Gemerals too. So yeah, thank you for that suggestion. It makes a lot of sense. And Vanilla loves it too. Nice. Alright, thank you for that, Vanilla. Ah, yeah. Now they're just chilling and walking. Nice. I do have a couple other items to give out, so I'll do that right now, actually.
Huh.
For Fang, we got his blaster. A little, you know, gun. But yeah. Figured that would be a funny item to give him. I might give him his little flying bike too, but we'll see. He doesn't like his gun. What the heck, Fang? It's not a good match for him. I might need to... I mean, his personality might be slightly scuffed, and I might need to adjust it. So, you know, my bad. Then, for Bean, of course,
Good evening.
we have a bomb. And does Bean like the bomb? You see, at least Bean appreciates the bomb, unlike Fang, the blaster. Then we have,
Good evening.
her boomerang. Does C like the boomerang? You know, that's real appreciation right there from Styx. Thank you. Last but not least, we have Trip's helmet. I'm not sure if she'll like this one too much right on. Oh, she loves it. Never mind. Nice. And now we gotta get Trip some buddies. You know what? I see Cosmo. Let's do Cosmo first.
Hello. It's nice to meet you. My name is Trip.
Good day, Trip. I am called Cosmo.
There we go. Sticks in the background.
Boomerang on his sort of bird.
There we go. Oh, then over here we have someone with Sonia? Oh, her and Fiona are staring at each other?
We haven't met yet, have we? My name is Sonia.
Hello there, Sonia. I'm known
Maybe
as
they'll become
Fiona.
friends?
With freedom fighters, Medusa. Bergen. Rather freedom fighters. Flying on Lucy.
Oh wow. Fiona seems to really like Sonia.
There's more to you than meets the eye, Sonia.
Man, that went actually surprisingly well. Nice. Then, we'll check on you later, Antoine. You seem to be a little busy. Oh my word, there's a lot of people on Emerald Coast just hanging out right now. Oh. Storm needs a hand. Rotor, why don't you give him a hand?
Okay,
Oh.
we,
Rhoda, give him a hand.
are you in trouble? These, hiccups, they won't stop.
Rhoda's got this.
Oof, I've never seen a case this bad before. I'm gonna be okay, though. Right, I vow to return the favor one day. It was no trouble at all.
There we go.
Now I'm closer with Storm. Thank you.
No problem.
It kept rolling.
We got Rhoda, didn't really get friends last episode. That's my bad. I definitely missed a couple things last episode. At least he's got a buddy in Storm now.
Do you have a moment?
Sure, what's up?
I would just love it if there were a beach umbrella right here.
What the frick, SBO? Just leave one to your right and to your left right now, but, okay. Okay, dude. Sometimes with these me's.
Well, that's a big improvement.
You know, thanks for that. You know, I really needed to hear that. Okay, SBO. Goodness, what in the world is going on here? There's so many eavesdroppers. I feel like Fang should be the only one needing to listen to this, but they got a whole crowd. Goodness. And we got people are just chilling today. Like, look at that. Nice. Okay, we should have Emerald meet Gemerald actually too.
Pardon me, could I have a moment? My name is Emerald.
Hey, Emerald. I'm Gemerald.
Maybe they could be, you know, bros.
Go first.
Gardening, interesting.
So, you'll even jargle with the Gramby.
Nice, nice.
Me.
Then we got. Dang, they both do not like each other right now. That's a little rough. And Zaz's boredom wants a little company. Bean, help Zaz out.
Hey, you. Haven't seen you around here before.
Anyone?
I go by Zaz.
Nice to meet you. Says, I'm Bean.
Getting a couple more buddies for the Bean.
That's Twin Bear statue on a starter. Twin Bear statue like football. Twin Bear statues ever.
Should we chat in my room next time?
Well, Bean and Zaz really got along together. I guess, you know, it kind of makes sense. Both a little crazy. Good for them. Other stuff we gotta check out quick. I should mention from last episode that Mighty does have a crush on Honey right now. So that is one, which I'm not sure if people like that one or not. And I'm pretty sure Wave actually has a crush on Jet right now.
Huh. Good evening.
Yeah. So those are two that have happened in between episodes that could be neat. And we should get Cream to know. I feel like Cream and Trip could be some buddies.
Huh. Is this really the first time we've met? I'm Cream. You're Cream. I'm Trip. How about trading a plan?
Oh my.
Penny farming.
go. And goodness, Styx just is reading this book nonstop since he joined the island. Let's see, what else can we do quick? You know, I forgot to take away all the warning signs. That's my bad. We'll move them later. You know what? Cosmo is bored and wants some company.
Phew. Good evening, Tails. Do you feel like talking about racing? Sure. Hey, if someone was like, let's go racing, would you want to get in on it? For sure. I'm all about racing. I'm honestly kind of obsessed. Matter of fact, I could talk about racing all day if you wanted. Sounds like a fun day.
Would you look at that? They finally became friends. Well, that's pretty awesome. That just kind of happened out of the blue. There we go. You know, there's a start to that relationship in some way.
Nice. I knew racing would bring Tails and me together. Makes sense.
Again, it would be really cool if we get a
Cosmo and
ton
I
of
had
these
the same
characters in
taste in
Crossworlds,
hobbies,
but
so
I'm not
no
sure if that
wonder
would
we
ever
hit it
happen.
off.
It feels like the game to have characters that are more obscure, or like at certain parts of the fan base, or sorry, the franchise. But yeah, you two are now buddies, which is nice. Let's see what Chaos has an issue with. Here, Chaos, have a pickle.
Yum.
My bad. Where's Shadow at? Haven't seen. Oh, I see. Should go hang out with Maria again.
Well, hey there, Maria.
Shadow, good evening.
Maybe they'll become friends too eventually here.
Valida.
Oh man, Kit is just. Kit is vibing right now. We'll leave you alone, Kit. And Amy is just going somewhere. Interesting. Oh, so he's planning to meet people here. Nice, nice. And,
Oh,
you know what, we should get, you know what, Infinite Meat Gemro.
pardon me. Could I have a moment? My name is Infinite.
Hey, Infinite. I'm Gemerl.
General Top. Like one-way ticket and Tappy. One-way ticket Pankatoni. Resin one-way ticket Morno.
Hey, they got a little bit closer. Infinite needs some more friends. And, what's Blaze up to? Oh. We'll just leave Blaze to what he's doing for right now. And then, is any of the new... Oh. Checking around one more time to see if there's anything interesting going on. But yeah, dang, Emerald Coast is definitely the place to be right now. It used to be Eggman's like ship, but I think they all like all the stuff going on around here. Oh snap. You know, another, at least the last one I should get beamed to me is Jet. Because I know they have, in Archie at least, they have some previous, you know, knowledge of each other or relationship from being part of the, like, I can't remember the exact name off the top of my head, but like the Aramata bird thing from Tails' games. They were both part of that at one point. And I think he calls them Jetuten or Jetiten or something.
Nice talking to you.
And I'm assuming that's where some people were saying that Gen and Wave are related. Because Bean calls them family, but I don't think that's like real specifically. I think it's Bean being Bean. And he's buddies with them. And from what I've seen, I've never seen Jet and Wave be related. So, if they are, I guess that relationship would be weird. But I know a lot of people like that relationship, and I've never really heard about them actually being related. But I don't know if it's something in, like, Oichi that I missed. But yeah. The fact that they're talking about that Bean has never tried racing Anja is crazy. I'm just gonna take it as Bean confessing. But yeah. To call, you should meet Amy.
Oh, hello. It's nice to meet you. My name is Tikal. Hey, Tikal. I'm Amy.
There we go. And people have mentioned it and stuff. Some people want me to change Jules into Classic Sonic, and some people do think I should move them. I think I'm leaning more towards moving the kids to a brand new island once I set that up, so that this island is just original Sonic characters. But we'll see eventually. I'm going to try and set something up where I can move him directly so we don't lose Jules as he is. And I might change his name, but we'll see when I get there, because I am getting close to maxing out the Miis. So yeah, like I mentioned, I am getting closer and closer to the threshold where I'm going to max out the Mii count. I do have 5 more that I'm going to do for sure, but then I'm probably going to have to do some, either we vote or discuss it a little bit more on this main island, who should be added. Because I know people really want Scratch and Grounder in the Deadly Six, and I agree that the Deadly Six should all be together, but I should see if I should move Zaz to the second island, or do I put all 6 of them on this island? And I know it's classic characters too, but I might use the classic characters to represent, like Sonic, Amy, Knuckles, and Tails on the second island, since they're technically kind of different. But we'll see with that one. Then Scratch and Grounder, I don't know if I'll fit them on the first island, but I'll definitely do them on the second island. They're just one of the other super requested characters. I feel like I will for sure have to fit a character like Mephiles on this island though too. Just talking about in general with a couple characters. And I know there's other ones like Tiana and stuff that people really have been suggesting a lot. And again, I'm really sorry if I don't get to your suggestion right away or it seems like I'm ignoring it. Trying my best, and I kind of had a list set up of suggestions I got, and I'm going to get probably to the end of the ones I had down pat to be on this island next episode, and then I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do. But I'll probably start opening up the second island after that. We'll have to see. Again, I really wish that we could have more Miis on an island, or even a backlog like Miitopia does, because I feel like that would be really nice. But yeah, overall, another simple episode of this. I hope you guys liked all the brand new Miis that we added, and thank you for everybody that suggested them. Again, some more areas will be added to this island eventually. Like over here in this nondescript zone, either Angel Island or Studiopolis maybe? Or I'll come up with something different. But yeah, sorry if this episode is another scattered one. It's been a bit of a hectic week on my end. But I wanted to make sure to record this and get it all out there on Friday like I usually do. And there's going to be some new Sonic Racing Crossworld stuff with the Ninja Turtles, and I'm going to have to start looking at some other angles. I'm going to be doing Tomodachi Life with Island 2 and maybe an island for more crossover, multiple characters. But yeah. Again, if you do want an island that has multiple different series, my sister does have 2 episodes of her main one and might have a series coming out based off a specific IP I know people like a lot, which I won't spoil here. So go check her out if you like my content. Her content is great. But yeah, I got a little bit of figuring things out to do and all that, but it has been fun even if it's been a little hectic here on Mobius. We'll probably be figuring out some more like how I'm going to finish off the characters on this island, and we'll see how that goes. Again, I'm going to play the silly montage at the end of the, episode, like we always do. And thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being patient with your suggestions and all. It's been great, if not a little crazy. I'll see you guys later, and God bless.
I don't like +3 creeps. This is too embarrassing to see the light of day. I must bury it in a deep, deep hole. Here's your order. One item off the special menu. Our special mint, infused with green tea. Ah, yes. The mint, infused with green tea. Just the ticket. This was my family's signature dish.
I never really noticed Honey before. She's so radiant. Am I falling in love? So, this is love. I want to start dating Honey and live happily ever after. Honey fruit?
It's so blue. I love the sea. Yeah, I love the sea. Hey, hey.
You're so funny.
Here we go, it's the end of the show.